What if the past never truly dies? What if the days we wake up to in 2025 echo those from centuries before? The calendar of 2025 is a replica of more than 24 years from history, each marked by chaos, transformation, or awakening. These aren't just random years, they are pivot points. From the Napoleonic Wars to the digital age, these years share our calendar, our sequence of days. It's as if history has left behind blueprints, and we are walking through one right now. This isn't just about matching dates, it's about matching energy, choices, and consequences. Patterns of power, greed, resistance, and hope resurface whenever this arrangement of days returns. Are we doomed to repeat the mistakes of these shared calendars? Or can we learn from those who lived these days before us? Let's journey through these years. The century opened with war and ambition. Napoleon rose as a political titan, steering Europe into conflict. In 2025, the empire is digital, financial, algorithmic. Yet the ambition echoes. The Holy Roman Empire dissolved after nearly a millennium. In 2025, maps still change, not with swords but with sanctions and technology. New territories opened in post-Napoleonic Europe and a growing United States, but at a cost. Expansion came cloaked in dreams of freedom, but lives were uprooted. Today, land is taken in the name of development or faith. The cost remains. The Monroe Doctrine warned Europe don't interfere in the Americas. In 2025, superpowers issue similar warnings over cyberspace, sea routes, and sovereignty. The British Empire abolished slavery, yet inequality simply mutated. Today, exploitation is digital. We abolished chains, not greed. The Irish potato famine began. Millions starved while food was exported. In 2025, Gaza starves behind blockades and the world watches, some with outrage, many in silence. The Great Exhibition in London showcased industrial strength. Today, nations show off AI and rockets, but behind the curtain exploited workers and censored truth. The US Civil War intensified, tearing a nation apart over identity and power. In 2025, civil unrest rises again. Polarization deepens, unity shatters. The Panic of 1873 triggered a global depression. In 2025, debt soars, AI eats jobs, and markets dance on the edge, again. Workers are still crushed. Edison showed the world electric light while the Zulu kingdom fell. Progress for some, annihilation for others. Today, we build the future with chips, and leave regions in digital darkness. At Wounded Knee, the US military massacred hundreds of Native Americans. In 2025, resistance movements still face the barrel, sometimes literal, sometimes algorithmic. The Second Boer War ended. Britain claimed victory, but bitterness lasted generations. In 2025, conflicts end on paper, but rage lingers in hearts and code. The US established the Federal Reserve. Europe held its breath before World War I. 2025 feels like a storm too. AI rising, tensions simmering. The Treaty of Versailles ended World War I, and planted the seeds of the next. In 2025, the United Nations watches Gaza, Ukraine, and the climate. Just watches. The Great Depression shattered economies. Gandhi marched against salt. In 2025, people march again. For food, for rights. The hunger remains, so does the courage. World War II exploded. Pearl Harbor, the Holocaust, genocide industrialized. In 2025, we match its calendar exactly. Cities burn again, civilians suffer, and the world once more debates. India and Pakistan were born in blood. Palestine was divided. The Cold War whispered its threats. In 2025, identity politics rise again, borders blur and burn. NASA launched. China began the Great Leap Forward. In 2025, space races return, and so do digital manipulation and control. Man walked on the moon, but the Vietnam War raged. In 2025, billionaires launch rockets while bombs fall on civilians. Vietnam War ends, Cambodia's genocide begins. In 2025, wars end, but new ones always rise. Chernobyl glowed, the truth was hidden. In 2025, we fear digital meltdowns more than nuclear ones. Princess Diana's death shook the world. China claimed Hong Kong. In 2025, empires manage their image with AI, but death still sparks movements. Iraq, lies, oil, millions marched worldwide. In 2025, truth is a thread. The powerful still cut it when they choose. Russia took Crimea, ISIS took cities, climate took lives. In 2025, it all still burns. The calendar repeats, the silence continues. So here we are in 2025 living on a ghost calendar. It's easy to feel trapped in a cycle we can't escape. The technology changes, the flags change, but the struggles feel familiar. But to believe we're trapped is to surrender our agency. The calendar is the same, but we are not. We have access to the stories, the warnings, the outcomes. Those who lived in the past didn't know how their stories would end. We do. That knowledge is not a burden. It's a weapon. The ghosts of the past are here to warn us, not condemn us. The calendar does not seal our fate. It asks us, what will you do differently this time? If the same dates return, so can the same mistakes. But maybe, so can the same courage.